is beautiful. I love this color. It's almost like a smoky blue. Godzilla engine. It's a 56 Ford. Now that is a Whipple supercharged 7.3 Godzilla. Wow. Got some Scott's wheels in there. I'm going to show you the bed first, and then we're going to look on the inside. The owners are not here right now. No words. Right, everybody, I love it when the owners come back to their car every now and then. I know there's lots to see at the show, but I love it when they do make a trip because then I get to find them. Everybody, let's welcome Holden. How's it going?
Good, how are you?
I'm good. I'm loving this truck.
Thank you.
And I'm loving the color on it.
Oh, thank you.
Talk to me, what have you got?
It's a 1956 Ford F100. The color's a Bryon blue. It's a bluish gray metallic. It's on a roadster shop chassis with a 7.3 liter Godzilla with a Whipple supercharger.
We're going to come to that in a minute because it needs a moment all on its own.
Oh, okay.
For my curiosity, it does. Coming back to the color, how did you choose this? Is it a custom color?
No, it's actually a Range Rover color. We were, and then we mixed with it a little bit. I saw Range Rover drive past me on the road, and I really liked the color, and I thought it would really look good on one of these trucks, so I chased it down, found the color code, and then we got it and we started mixing with it and kind of tweaked it just a little bit to make it flop a little more gray. And
don't you just love it that when the modern day colors are applied to these classics, they look so much more better?
Yep, they do.
I've seen that a few times, and even with the European colors that they come up with, as soon as you put it on a classic, it gets a lot better. But before all that, what did you start off with? How bad was the condition of this?
So we started with just a cab, a hood, and the doors. That's all that's original. The front fenders are all new. The whole front clip is all new. The floors were rusted out. We replaced the floors. Cab corners were all gone. We replaced the cab corners. Put new lower front quarters in it. They were all gone. Completely cut the firewall out and remade the firewall for the motor.
And you did this all yourself?
Yep. Then I've got a guy that works for me, and he laid the paint, and he did all the polishing and all the body work. So.
All right, so somebody works for you. Before we get into the engine, you obviously have a shop, Holden.
Yeah.
Tell us about the shop.
Yeah, I have a shop. It's HJ Customs. We build classic cars. We do a lot of trucks, muscle cars, just about anything.
Where are you located?
We're in Boise, Idaho.
Idaho, okay.
Yeah.
All right, I love finding about shops and
yeah.
And I love finding about the shops and builders, so we can check them out, especially for people who are local to it, so you can find out, especially when there's a car right here that shows your work.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, so let's talk about the engine.
So it's a Ford Performance crate motor. It's the 7.3 liter Godzilla with a 10R80 behind it and a Whipple supercharger. It makes right around 600 horse.
I didn't know about this engine, so I'm learning about the different engines. Now this compared to the Coyote 5.0, where is the differences?
This is a pushrod motor with a camshaft in the center instead of like the Coyote that's dual overhead camshafts. This one's more traditional. It's a big block versus a small block. And it's kind of the new modern thing that's getting swapped in a lot of cars now.
Is it? Okay, that's good for me to know because we see so many of the Coyote swaps.
Yep.
But this is the traditional big block.
Yep.
So what does it sound like?
It sounds pretty good. It sounds like a big block. big block with the supercharger. When we built the truck, we wanted to do a motor that was different than the Coyote that everybody else is doing. Nothing wrong with the Coyote, we just wanted this to be just a little different. We made this motor fit in the truck. Originally, this motor truck would have come with an old Y block or an old flathead or something of that nature. So no, we made this motor fit into the truck, and
so there was no restorations done before your hands got onto it?
Nope, it was just a bare sheet metal cab that was all rusted out and some doors and a hood, and we bought the chassis and we bought all the body parts to make it work, and then we built the running boards from scratch. We raised the bed floor, we widened the rear fenders, we redid all the door gaps and that made them round rather than square, and then we gapped them all to 3/16 versus big and the small, evened them all up. We put one-piece windows in it.
I was just going to say, yep.
Yep, it's got one-piece windows instead of the old traditional vent window. Leather wrapped the dash.
We're going to get to the interior in a minute.
Yeah.
But I'm loving the work here now. It looks like you do a lot in the shop.
Yeah.
We're talking machine work as well?
We do not do machine work. We sub that out. We've got a guy up there in Idaho that he does the machine work and stuff for us. We just do metal fabrication, body work, and then we install the motors and stuff. Yep, wiring, and do all the final fitment and everything and put it all back together.
Love the bed. It's obviously been raised a tad as well.
Yep, the bed floor's been raised to clear for the C-notch for the rear end. And then the bedwood is, it's actually an oak bedwood that we laid a gray paint down, and then we sanded that back through and then laid to get the wood grain to pop, and then we laid a red back down on it. So the grain's actually gray, and then the top is red to match the interior.
Thank you for sharing that with us, because it looks beautiful and so many people would wonder what kind of a wood it is.
Yeah.
But you guys have been playing and being creative with it.
Yeah.
Why the 56 for you?
I chose the 56 because it's a 1 year only. And they're just a little bit different than the 53 through 55. I liked the big wraparound back window. I also like the bigger front window rather than the smaller front window. I just like the shape of the doors and everything flows. I just think they flow a little better than the 53 through 55.
Well, Ford was at a time where he just kept perfecting it, didn't they?
Yeah.
Okay, let's have a look in here. Can we open the door?
We can go in the other side. That one's kind of a pain to get in.
Okay, let's do that. But before I go around to the other side, everybody, let me show you nice and close. Up here. Very nice. Okay.
So we subbed the only thing on the truck we didn't do is the interior. We subbed that out to a company called Interior Revolution. They're out of Middleton, Idaho. He did all the interior work in it. The bench seat is an old Chevy bench seat that he just tore apart, and then he refoamed it and he made it fit the cab and reshaped it and everything to give it more of a modern feel. And
There's a lot of work involved just in the bench alone.
Yep, and then we put a center console in it, wireless phone charger, in-dash radio with a backup camera, heated seats, push-button start, Dakota digital gauges. I did it steering column, Spark steering wheel.
Loving the headliner. Can I just bring attention to this here? Beautiful.
Yep. We made a cool headliner insert with some custom aluminum trim in there.
Put the courtesy light right there.
Yep.
Brilliant.
No.
How long was the build?
The build took us about 2 years to finish it up.
That's very quick.
Yeah, we worked a lot of long days, and I worked a lot of weekends, a lot of late nights. But yeah.
That is pretty good. 2 years. This looks absolutely beautiful. There is a lot of awards happening at the F100 Grand Nationals, everybody. This judging is going to be very tough, let's just say that. Wow, awesome stuff. Tell us the name of your shop once again, mate.
It's HJ Customs. We're out of Boise, Idaho. You can find us on Instagram at HJ Customs Idaho.
Awesome. Where can we see this next?
Next, it's probably going to be at Hot August Nights in Reno, Nevada.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Number 619, Holden John.
I'm not surprised.
All right, guys, Holden is from Idaho. He's got that beautiful blue 56 big back window outside. Congratulations, Holden.
What did I tell you, Holden?
Yeah.
Awesome.